did not follow me. It listened. I woke beneath a dead street light, with glass inside my hair. Kale was sleeping by the fire, with one hand on a prayer. The city's ghosts had left us, but their voices stayed behind, like fingerprints on broken mirrors, like smoke inside my mind. I try to keep my breathing quiet, I try to make it small, but every shadow in the distance turned its head when I felt all. When I was afraid, the sky went black. When I felt guilt, the ruins cracked. When I almost hoped a flower grew, and something underneath me smiled because it knew there are amber eyes in the dark, and I think they might be mine. Every monster wears my heartbeat, every wound repeats my light. If the abysm answers sorrow, then what happens when I break? Am I saving what is left of us, or teaching it my shape? Hellies don't feel, Hellies don't breathe, Hellies don't love, or the dark will feed. We crossed a forest made of ashes, where no living branch remained. But when I touched a fallen sparrow, white petals filled its veins. Kale saw the flowers opening and stepped away from me, not because he hated wonder, but because wonder should not bleed. He said, "Tell me what you're hiding." I said, "I wish I knew." Then thunder moved beneath the soil, like the world was answering to. When I remembered loneliness, the roots began to crawl. When I remembered kindness, the dead leaves learned to fall. When I whispered, "I am sorry," the creatures bowed their heads, and I understood the silence was listening to what I said. There are amber eyes in the dark, and I think they might be mine. Every monster wears my heartbeat, every wound repeats my light. If the abysm answers sorrow, then what happens when I break? Am I saving what is left of us, or teaching it my shape? Kale said, "You are not the end." I said, "Then why does it move when I hurt?" He said, "Because pain knows pain." I said, "Then maybe I am wise." He reached for my hand, but I pulled it away. Not out of anger, not out of shame, but because I felt hope when he looked at me, and the ground beneath us started to breathe. I cannot be lonely, I cannot be loved, I cannot be white flowers burst like lightning, and the abysm spoke my name. Not like a monster, not like a king, like a child in the dark, begging me to sing. There are amber eyes in the dark, and I think they might be mine. Every monster wears my heartbeat, every wound repeats my life. If the abysm answers sorrow, then what happens when I break? Am I saving what is left of us, or teaching it my shape? Kale sat beside me after, though the earth still shook below. He did not say I was harmless, he did not say he knew. He only placed his coat